So, how is it going, folks? I hope it is going well for you on this wonderful Monday. God damn it, it's a Monday again. Ain't that just the way? Ain't that just the way when we reach the beginning of the week? Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let me put some music on. It's not working. That's fine. Let's put some other music on. Yeah, Dust lost track of time, and Dust is going to be joining sometime. Sometime in a little bit, probably, is the question. Who knows, even. Alright, here, does this work? Honestly, very valid, because I, too, would have lost track of time. How often does one with time powers? All the time. Because I have to think of so many different times at once, it is quite easy to lose track of the time I am in at the moment. That's why I always start 10 minutes late. Like, literally, all streams start 10 minutes after the hour. Because time is a construct of human perception. Do not conform to the hours and limits set by the others. Okay, is the music on? I think music is on. And what about them arts? What about them arts? Why they not showing? We do a little bit of resizing. There we go. Yeah, maybe. It does kind of suck that I have to reach under the computer like this. Okay, oh, there we go. That should work, yeah. Just put that all the way down. Alright. And it's still not showing up. Okay, that's fine. This can be fixed. There we go. Hey, okay. Welcome folks to Drawing with Dust and Lin, except Dust is not here. Dust will show up eventually. Dust lost track of time, as we said. And that means today we get started. I'm gonna just finish up this Lute drawing. I don't have too much that I need to add to this. Like, I think it's pretty much done. I just gotta put, like, a few details on, and then I can be done with this forever. I wonder who that purple-haired arsonist is. It's totally not me. It's totally not me this time. I promise. Unrelated character. I have no relation to this person. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Okay, let's add some stuff to the book. I think that's what I wanted to do. And where's the book? It's all the way down here. Cool. And then I do need to look up what a fire tome looks like. Ah, god damn it. Okay, what do they look like? Freak. Oh, I can't reach the keyboard. This sucks. How has everyone's Monday been? I didn't do much, but I did have a Pop-Tart for the first time in quite a while. Pop-Tarts are good. I didn't expect them to be that good after not having eaten them in ages and ages. But they are just as good as I remember them being. So, so heck yeah. Pop-Tarts are too sugar- Nothing is too sugary, Vaporeon. Nothing. Nothing could ever be. I am looking up an image of a fire tome and all I'm getting is Lucina. Why? She's not a mage. What is this? There's no fire tomes here. It's just Lucina. Oh, wait. No, yep. Okay, still more. Oh, there's a Wayne. What? Oh, it's Yahoo search again. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Freaking hell. How do I get the freaking thing to sucks? What flavor? I think it was like cinnamon? Is that a flavor? Pick up the thing. Pick up the thing. Picked up. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello. It has been picked up. Let's go.
Been picked up. Yay.
Yay.
I am no longer being ghosted.
Yay. To be fair, I called you first.
This is true. I ghosted you first.
It's okay. We can all ghost each other in this ghost eat ghost world.
Ghost eat ghost world.
I think you missed a spot at the bottom. Lol. You want more arson, Tom Rolls? Are you asking for more arson? I am happy to provide.
Arson.
I know, right?
What kind of arson are we doing today?
I wanted to finish up this Lute drawing, but I can't because I am looking for an image of a fire tome. And to do that, I have to search on the right source. And okay, all right, we did it. Okay, now fire tome. Fire tome.
I see. I thought you were gonna say, like, you were trying to finish that drawing, but you couldn't because your house was on fire or something.
That would have been probably bad. Where's the water tome when you need it? There's no water tome.
So
That's why it's called Fire
does
Emblem.
the fire tome just call upon flames? Like
Yeah,
you
it just
open
makes
and
explosions.
then just like fire pours out of it.
Pretty much, although there is some doubt as to how exactly they're used. There's a fun comic online out there in which Muriel from Fire Emblem Awakening uses a fire tome by simply lighting it on fire and then chucking it at the enemy.
Ah,
Yeah,
you know that would work.
It would work, right?
But then how would a water tome work? Like you soak it in water and then chuck it? Like that doesn't seem as effective.
I mean, that's why there's no water tomes, I guess.
Oh, are there no water tomes?
There are no water tomes. This is Fire Emblem, exactly. There is no water tome in Fire Emblem.
Where is the water emblem?
I guess that's Azura's necklace. There is one character in all of Fire Emblem that is associated with water.
Oh, interesting.
And then other than that, I don't think we got nothing. I think that's basically it.
It's all about that fire.
All about them fire. Also wind and lightning. Those kind of are fire adjacent, you know?
How are those fire? Maybe lightning's fire.
Lightning
adjacent.
is fire
How is
adjacent,
wind
yeah.
fire adjacent?
I guess
Because it
wind, like
feeds
air and fire, right? Yeah. Air feeds fire. Okay, these are not fire. This is not what they look like. How is there not an image of a fire tome anywhere on any of... Okay, wait. This could be an FE8 fire tome, maybe.
You could just make one up.
I could make one, that's true. You assume...
that you want to see in the world.
Be the fire tome you wish to see in the world. God damn it.
Yeah.
Nerd making art of a nerd. A-chat, what did you sign up for?
I mean...
Listen. Why are you here? I'm kidding. Of course, it's great to see you.
What's wrong with nerd making art of a nerd?
Exactly. You signed up for this. Oh man.
If you're not there for nerdy shit, like why are you on?
Yeah. Like you all know what's going on.
And thanks for entertainment. That's not how this works.
I think we've definitely had discussions about just straight up engineering, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, all the time.
How could you forget about our favorite water boy, Dart? Oh, fine. Okay, all right. There's like 3 or 4 pirates, and then other than that, there's like no water type units. Azura is an actual water mage. Like, come on, that's different. She gets the water to like float around her and shit. Like that's like, you know, actual magic.
I like how you call them water types like they're actual Pokemon.
They're Pokemon. There's even type effectivenesses. There's oh, I forgot the wind, fire, thunder one, but light is strong against dark, and dark is strong against any type of elemental magic, and any type of elemental magic is strong against light. So there you go. There you go. Ah, no,
Who
I
first
erased
came
things.
up with like
God damn it,
type
this sucks.
effectiveness on video games? Was it Pokemon?
I guess it was
It can't
Pokemon.
have been Pokemon. No, it can't have been. It must have been around longer than that.
I mean, the
Who
first
came up
Fire
with,
Emblem
like-
games had the weapon triangle, right? Did FE1 have the weapon triangle? It did, didn't it? Wait, did it not? It might not have. Shit, what was the first? Because the weapon triangle is basically, like, weapon effectiveness is kind of like type effectiveness.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah, for the folks that are here, by the way, Unicorn Overlord in like 4 days. I'm actually excited. I can't believe I'm actually excited.
It is coming soon.
No, it looks so good. I didn't even get to see the cooking feature. I know it exists, but I didn't even get
There's
to
a
see it.
cooking feature?
There's cooking, apparently. I don't know how it works because I didn't get to see it. FE3 or 4 was when they released the weapon triangle. I would believe that, yeah. What's Unicorn Overlord about? Okay, so Unicorn Overlord is a story about Marth and Jagan from FE1 teaming up with Celica from FE2 and Roy from FE6 and Therion from Octopath Traveler and Bruno from Fire Emblem Heroes and Rolf from Fire Emblem 9 and 10 and
Wait, is this real?
and Clive from FE2 and 15 and
Hold on, this is not real.
No, I straight up each of these characters.
Yeah. I was like, I never knew that this was a Fire Emblem game. Hold on, no, that's not right.
Each of these characters, I promise, is a valid comparison to an actual character.
Of course,
In
yeah.
yeah. It gets less and less believable. It's actually more and more accurate. I was like, Marth is a kind of weak comparison to the main character of this thing, but like Clive is Clive. Clive is the exact same Clive. He's this blonde cavalier. He's the same freaking person.
I feel like Fire Emblem at this point has so many characters that they can't avoid like jokes, you know? Like any character that exists in the world.
Oh, yeah,
can be
totally.
compared somewhat to Fire Emblem characters.
Totally. Yeah, Tom Rose just made the same point. Yeah, everything could be a Fire
Yeah.
Emblem game.
Yeah.
But this one, it's more egregious because all the classes are also the same. Like when you find a guy who's blonde and a cavalier and named Clive and joins the, you're like, okay, all right, like it's the same freaking Clive.
They took inspiration, quote unquote.
Inspiration, yeah. I mean, I kind of like it, actually. I think it's interesting. Like, Joseph and Jagan both act similar. Their names are similar. It's really cool. Waffling on getting a Switch just to get Unicorn Overlord. Wow. Oh, okay. I didn't think it was that good. Maybe it is that good. I don't know. So far, I'm cautiously optimistic. Because I do think there's going to be a little bit of a problem with the difficulty spike. Not in terms of actual difficulty, but in terms of complexity. I fear that it will end up like Tactics Ogre Reborn. Which, I was famously at least somewhat critical of, which I am usually never critical of games, but... Like, I mean, usually when I'm critical, it's like, I love this game, it's so good, but then here were the problems. And in Tactics Ogre, I was like, okay, I like this game, but like, but there are more problems than there are more problems than I would have expected. I've heard good things about Ogre Battle, yeah, that's true. I've heard very good things about Ogre Battle. Does it follow the same characters?
Yeah, the second installment in the series.
So Tactics Ogre Reborn is like the 4th installment in the series or something like that.
I thought it was like a remake of the original or something.
It's like a remake, but of the 4th installment in the series or something like that.
Yeah,
it's somewhere along the line. I think it's not, it's definitely not one of the first ones, because I know the knights who show up in there, like Gildas and Lancelot and all that, those guys are in their own game, right? Like, they're from Knights of Lotus. And I know Knights of Lotus is therefore before Reborn. I don't know what the rest of the Ogre Battle series is, actually. Does it even follow the same characters? I have no idea.
Wouldn't be Lin if she played the games in order.
Hey, I've played the Ace Attorney series in order? There you go. I played the Ace Attorney series in order. Yeah, that's right. Chronological order. That's because the games are also released in order. That usually helps. The other series do not get released in order, so then, you know, what are you supposed to do about it?
Oh, I mean in release order, or I guess in either order, I suppose.
Yeah. I guess, like, I mean, things like Mario, like, it doesn't matter if you play them in order.
That's true.
You're not gonna get much of a continuance there. Well, I guess there's kind of a continuance. It depends on which Mario games you're playing. Yeah, but if you're a huge fan of Ogre Battle, I think you're definitely gonna enjoy Unicorn Overlord. Did you, Neon, I think it's also available on other consoles though, so if you've got like an Xbox, I think it's probably out for, maybe? Maybe it's like Game Pass or something, I don't know.
Let's draw!
Draw something, yeah! We should play that game.
I am drawing.
Yo, we should play charades one time.
We should.
Or not charades, what's it called?
You're
Pictionary?
Pictionary?
Yeah, wrong one.
Yeah.
We should do that.
We should play Pictionary.
Yeah, we should do that.
You will draw great things, but never within the time limit.
Yeah, totally. It's gonna look like shit. It's gonna be like, yeah.
But today I am drawing Nito.
Ooh.
Gravelord Nito from Dark Souls, because I just beat the shit out of that guy.
Yeah! Beating the shit out of people. Ooh. Oh, there's a cool fire sigil on this. Okay, let me see if I can copy that. What?
Still got a little bit of a cough, but I'm getting better.
Yay! So, Get better soon. Get better
getting
soon.
Good sleep, getting good rest, and
that's good
today actually, I lost track of time because I came home and for whatever magical reason I was not like completely exhausted, because usually I come home and I don't want to do anything until I stream, but then today I was like, I came home and I immediately was like, I need to draw.
Oh.
So I was drawing actually before this.
Oh, okay. Wow. I do actually usually draw before drawing stream, and then I kind of like stop at the end of drawing stream, so that's fair.
Oh yeah?
That is fair. Yeah, usually I'll like kind of make a sketch or something.
Yeah.
Just for funsies. Or I just pick up an old sketch. Today it's not even an old sketch, it's just an old drawing. I gotta finish this one. I can't think of anything else to add to it though. And I know I kind of want something in the front. I think it's good as it is, but I think it could be a little better if there was something in the front.
Foreground plants on fire.
Plants on fire.
Foreground plants put on fire.
I'm not gonna draw in foreground plants and then also light them on fire. No. I can't.
Foreground plants.
I mean, I can't draw foreground plants. The whole like fore and background is just fire. Like it's all on fire. There's nothing in the background. It's just like fire.
On fire.
No, doesn't make any sense.
It's actually just like fire.
Like yeah, straight up. If you wanna hear it, just give me advice. Come to my stream. Dust is Dust is being asked. Dust, I'm summoning you for help.
Okay, I am
Phone
going
a
to
friend.
look at what you have here.
I don't think I can do anything with foreground or background. I think I just have to leave this.
Oh, ooh, wait, this is a really cool style. You cell shaded something. This is very unusual.
Is this cell shaded? I guess it kind of is. Yeah, good point.
The fire is drawn in a similar
Yes,
way that I was drawing.
that's true. The fire is in Dust style.
This is like this gets the Dust seal. This is like a cool style. I'm into it, and I would draw it like this. This is
Hey.
great.
Guys, I have the
color
Dust
scheme is
seal of
really nice,
approval.
I mean, why can't there be foreground plastic?
Because they'd be on fire. It's not gonna work. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I can add anything else to this, but it feels a little empty still.
It looks pretty finished to me.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs anything. It would be like, it wouldn't hurt to have something, but it also, you know, like, could be complete as is.
Yeah, I'll just leave it.
Do you want to like add some more like specks of embers and stuff? Maybe that could help accentuate and add detail.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll now have to freaking do that.
Yeah, actually, the character here is drawn in Lin style, but the fire here is very much drawn like
This is true, actually, yeah.
This is great.
Because I was trying to think of a way to draw some at least somewhat convincing fire, and then I was like, you know, if I just made it like 3 layers, super easy, then I won't have to worry about it. So
yeah,
I
like
think
like the 2-dimensional layer color style.
yeah, I'm coming around to
very
Dust's techniques.
Heck yeah. Just draw blobs. Draw blobs on top of blobs on top of blobs, and then they'll form shapes later.
Lol. My secret technique is just going to like textures and then picking some random ass texture that is not fire and then erasing the shit out of it until it turns into fire. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Respectable technique there. But yeah, this is a great drawing.
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you've got the you put your stamp of approval on it. Let's go.
Stamp of approval for whatever it means to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some shit and it's not gonna work, and then I'm gonna probably just go back and give up. Anyways, let's give it a shot at least. Remember, kids, try your best. Even if you don't succeed, it don't matter. Shit, that didn't work.
But you know. Today I also have my bird with me as usual. And Bird has a snack today, and it is Lin's least favorite vegetable.
Bell peppers.
Yeah, he has a piece of bell pepper. Actually, he's not a big fan of it either.
Oh really? Wait, what? Why?
He'll eat it out of boredom, but he won't eat it as a treat. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, bell peppers suck.
He likes those little bell peppers that are kind of sweeter, but he doesn't like the big ones.
No, bell peppers are sweet. That is a lie. That is a lie they tell you to eat your vegetables.
Okay, well.
I dislike bell peppers with a burning passion. I have recently discovered that apparently the Link from Four Swords Adventures canonically dislikes bell peppers or something. Like green bell peppers. I don't even know if this is properly canon, but I read this somewhere and now I'm almost like I want to find out if that's true. Purely because the Four Swords Adventures Link in the manga was like my favorite freaking thing for ages. I want to know if maybe this is the reason I don't think it is, because I didn't know this fact. But still.
I'm tasting this bell pepper and it doesn't taste very good.
See, there you go. No bell peppers taste good. They're all bad.
The mini bell peppers are okay.
There are small bell peppers? Why would someone torture you with a small bell pepper? That's like even worse than a large bell pepper. At least you can find the large bell peppers and then pick them out of your food if you have to. The small ones are just hidden in there.
When are there bell peppers that are like not chopped up in your food? Like when does it matter?
Oh, like in like Kung Pao tofu or Kung Pao whatever, they have like giant ass bell peppers, but it's like at least convenient because I can just pick them out. Yeah. To Japanese children, green bell peppers are like broccoli are to American children. Oh, interesting. I actually like broccoli. Apparently I'm Japanese. Let's go. Yeah. I am not Japanese.
Broccoli, but you gotta cook it in a very specific way for me to actually like it.
Really? I will just eat raw broccoli. I don't mind.
Exactly. Like raw is okay, and like very lightly boiled is okay.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Other than that,
ooh, you should try sautéing them with like garlic. It's pretty good. Garlic and a little soy sauce.
Actually, broccoli with like a little bit of char on it, I also don't mind. But
yeah.
That's like mushy. If you make vegetables mushy, you're taking away the joy of the vegetable.
Yeah, exactly. Like I hate the mushy ones. Ugh, that's why I can't stand eggplants.
Lettuce, carrots, everything included. Like if you make it mushy, then you're doing something wrong, and I don't like it.
Agreed. What about hot peppers? It depends. Like I have like okayish. I have pretty decent spice tolerance. I'm not like amazing. I know people who are much better than I am. One of my roommates is just really, really like Mountain is so good at eating spice. Mountain can just
Yeah.
yeah, Anytime. Mountain will like down peppers.
Spice tolerance, but it's hard to find good spicy food here. I gotta say.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Because I like flavorful spices. I don't like spices for the sake of being spicy.
That's true. That's true.
I don't think Tabasco sauce is that good.
I agree with that. But like you know it's called like sambal, I think sambal oelek or something. I don't know exactly what it is.
I have never heard of that.
Okay, it's like a chili-ish sauce maybe. And that stuff tastes amazing, so I love that.
Oh.
Sambal, yeah. I don't know what it is though. Like, I've eaten it, but other than that. And then we do a bit of...
I'm looking up some references of Nito, and this is the first time I'm getting a goddamn good look at the guy because he's just a blob. He's a blob. He's a fucking blob.
All this time, a blob.
Face made out of skeletons and a big bushy blobby thing.
Okay. Face made out of skeletons, what?
Pretty on par with what I was thinking.
So interesting.
This guy is like this world's Death Incarnate kind of like Grim Reaper kind of dude.
Ooh, fancy.
Which I literally killed, so you know, do with that what you may.
You killed him. How could ya?
I mean, death is not really like the same in this game, so I guess.
Okay, alright, that's fair. Whatever. You do come back to life like often, right?
Yeah, that is impermanent in this game, and everybody's kind of undead.
That's fair. That's fair. It's like chili paste with like shrimp paste and aromatics. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. I've had like vegetarian versions.
Those sound good. Anything
it's good. It's really good. I recommend.
Anything with the savoriness of like a fish sauce or something is good.
True.
I mean, you wouldn't know that, but...
No, I don't know that, yeah. But I have heard that.
I bet they have good vegetarian versions of, like, savory sauces.
Yeah, they've got a few. There's, like, usually some type of umami booster or whatever in most of them.
Yeah. Wait, how do you get umami in a vegetarian format? Is it, like, mushrooms?
Yeah, I think they put, like, mushrooms. There's, like, other types of stuff, I'm sure. I'm not, like, the most amazing cook or anything, so I wouldn't know, but... I watch TV shows about cooking, so, you know, I've got that going for me.
Oh, tomatoes. That's a good point.
Yeah, and tomatoes? Okay.
Have a really good, like, savory.
Did not expect that. Yeah, okay. I could see that, actually. Yeah, I could see tomatoes being a thing. Yeah, the MSG.
I do love me some chili. Oh, MSG.
The sweet MSG.
Monosodium glutamate.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Heckin' MSG tricks your mouth into thinking what you're having is good.
Yeah, that's the point. You'll ask Gordon Ramsay next time you see him. All right, get back to me with the results. When everyone is undead, no one is. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, if you kill Death, does that mean no one dies anymore, Dust?
Actually, it's a little bit unclear whether... So this guy brings about death of all manners and was the first of the dead, and basically commands the powers of a Grim Reaper. I don't know if he causes every death that occurs.
Okay, all right.
Like, I don't know if he reaps souls or like, is responsible for the existence of death. I don't know if that's true, because I can still die, even though I murdered him.
Oh, you can? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't become immortal because I got rid of death.
Well, that's not worth it.
Well,
come on.
Soul, so.
Where's my immortality?
I'm just going around slaying legendary beings and collecting their souls.
Okay,
so I can
fair.
Open a door.
Maybe something like this? I don't know.
Guys, I can't draw because my bird is in the way.
Bird tactics.
This is how it goes for like the first 30 minutes always. I just need
bird.
to placate my bird and then I can actually draw because he won't leave me the fuck alone.
Just normal things going around collecting souls. Isn't that like the plot of many video games though?
Like yeah.
It's like a good number of them.
In terms of mechanics, Dark Souls is very classic feeling.
Yeah.
You go around collecting souls as currency. When you slay creatures, you get their souls. But then when you slay the big creatures, they can upgrade your weapons to unique weapons, and the boss souls open doors for you. Like that's all very like standard video game MacGuffin stuff.
I see. That seems very worth it. Both those.
Yeah, so now I've collected 3 out of 4 big boss souls. I need to open the big door to the final boss, I think.
Ooh, okay. Well, so you're like almost there. Hold on, that's awesome.
I mean, yeah, I've been in the end game for a little bit, but what I didn't know was that there were entire areas that I hadn't explored before, and one of them is directly accessible from the starting area. So like,
wait, that's awesome, actually. So you go back to the starting area and you find stuff there that weren't there before?
no, it was absolutely all there before. I just couldn't get very far in it because the enemies were so powerful. But now that I'm stronger, I can actually get to places within that place. But I've heard that like experienced Dark Souls players, because the character doesn't get much stronger. Like it's all about you getting better at the game.
Right, right. Well,
Dark
you
Souls
do get
players,
hold
when
on,
they
you do get stronger, don't you? As in like there are better weapons and stuff.
Level up. And, yeah, you do collect better weapons.
Okay.
But if you know how to like play every boss, if you know how to beat every boss, then you can beat the whole game with like the default weapon.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. It's actually like not as difficult as other games would make it.
Interesting.
So, experienced players actually go into that area right when they start the game and get the fucking like boss weapon and then beat the game with that. Like,
oh, that's fair. Yeah.
It is a possibility, but
Makes a lot of
I've
sense.
just never been able to do it. And I've actually been like curious the whole time about like what's past these skeletons that keep killing me.
I
and
see.
Then, now that I'm strong enough and good enough at the game, I'm like, oh, that was what was there, and it turns out to be a really big like cool area, and it was really nice to explore there.
That's awesome.
Hunter,
That's so
much
cool.
for the resub.
Oh, yo, Hunter, thank you so much for the resub too. Heck yeah.
Thanks for the hydrate. I will hydrate.
Almost 2 years. Wow, it's been ages. It's been so long. Always glad to have you around though. Heck yeah. Wait, that's cool though. So like the area is always there and it's not accessible because you're not strong enough and not because, it's like blocked off and all that. Like that's awesome. That's the sign of a good game in my opinion.
It's absolutely all open.
Although I will say, I've made this complaint about Tears of the Kingdom. I think in Tears of the Kingdom it's too open. They should have definitely locked some places off.
Yeah.
But in some games like Dark Souls where it's actually hard, that's the thing in Tears. It's like you can't go into this area because you're not strong enough, except like many of us are strong enough, so it's not actually like blocked off at all. In Dark Souls, it's like actually freaking hard, and then you're not gonna.
No, actually, the skeletons that blocked the way to this new area that I didn't know existed, they were the first among the first enemies that I ever encountered when I first started playing the game, and I was like, I'm not gonna leave this area until I beat these skeletons. And I tried for like an hour, and then I couldn't, and I was like, no, this goes against my can't move on without beating a challenge thing. But then like I just could not do it.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do
it. Yeah. Skeletons are guiding or guarding. I don't know if there's gonna be loot or whatever behind there, but I can't go there right now.
Fair enough.
I could not, and I tried.
I feel like that's a thing that happens in a lot of games, and I do appreciate that. Like in Octopath Traveler, nothing is locked off from you. It's just that if you go into any of the areas that are beyond the starting ring, you are going to die. Like, your first encounter will one-shot you immediately. So, which is cool. Like, it leads to the world feeling a lot more open, because I remember still the first time in Octopath Traveler, I exited the first ring, and I went straight to the third ring outside, which is essentially like endgame level towns. And it was great, because like I scammed my way over there using a few tricks I knew. And then I got to the town and I'm like, I should not be here right now. Holy shit. Like no one's talking to me. This ominous music is playing in the background and the enemies I just like completely ran away from in order to get here were like 15 times my level. It was great. It was awesome.
Yeah, like hard barriers are nice, but also just like those kinds of difficulty barriers are really cool too.
Yeah, I can agree. Tears of the Kingdom scales enemies up too fast. Bullet Sponge is too early. Does Tears of the Kingdom scale enemies up too fast? I guess the HP scales up fast. I feel like the damage they do does not scale up that badly. But the HP, I agree. Because I feel like it's so often that in Tears you're like, I could kill this enemy, but it would take up like a whole weapon of just beating it up. Like even if I forge something onto it. And then I'm like, fine, okay, I'll leave. With Lynels it's a bit different, because you can kill them without using up durability, so that's nice. That's why I fought a lot of Lynels.
Alright. He did not want to go back to his cage, he started biting my face.
Oh no. Better see a burning Korok coming now. We're not lighting the... Well, actually, I guess we are lighting the Koroks on fire. People have done everything to those poor Koroks. You guys, Makar would be ashamed of all of you. Makar would, actually, he's kind of small and pretty pacifist. I don't think he would be killing people. But, he would still be mad, and he'd be disappointed, that's what. He wouldn't be mad, he'd just be disappointed. There you go. Like one of those exasperated father figures.
Not
Tisk,
mad,
tisk.
just disappointed.
Yeah, yeah. He'd make you feel bad about all the things you've been doing to Koroks.
Okay, he's got.
Okay, close enough. We'll leave it like this. Oh
He's
wait,
got
more
8
lights.
skulls or 9 skulls for a face.
9 skulls for a face? What? The frick? How do 9 skulls make a face? I am kind of curious.
I mean, it's not really a face. It just looks like 9 skeletons strung together.
Bruh, okay. It's a little creepy, just a
And
smidge.
his knife. I mean, what in Dark Souls is not creepy, you know?
That's a
Like,
good point. It is Dark
you're
Souls for a
literally
reason.
like a meat jerky zombie walking around.
Okay,
and
fine.
That's your hero character. Like,
Alright.
What about this game screams fuzzy and friendly to you?
I mean,
Other than the
it's,
big bird that
it's
brings
a
you
nice,
places.
heartwarming story of a guy coming back to life over and over again to ring a
Yeah.
bell. That's yeah. See, that's
Is that
heartwarming.
what you know about the game
That's
now?
all I
Is
know
just-
about the game now. Actually, I don't know
You ring
anything else.
bell.
There's like a bell involved. I'm pretty sure that's it. Disappointed in the Korok Award, so it's fitting. The only thing you agree with Kohi on: torture the Koroks. Friends, Romans, countrymen. I am the Lin, and I speak for the Koroks.
Yeah, speak for the Koroks, man.
I have only tortured
What
one
did the
Korok.
Koroks do to deserve this?
Okay, so so they they're pretty like they're like in-game puzzles kind of, except they're like not really good ones necessarily. And usually they involve a lot of time, and the reward is like 1 Korok seed, which is somewhat disproportionate according to people. So I
Are they,
see
like, collectibles? Like you go around finding them?
yeah, well, you go around finding them and then they
whole
give
thing,
you a
right?
seed. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But you don't just have to find them, by the way. Like in the first game, at least, you just had to find them. In this one, you find them, and then you also sometimes have to get them to their destination or like solve another puzzle and stuff.
I see. So they have like a little mini side quest.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes a mini side quest goes like completely off your path in like a different direction that you didn't expect at all, and you're like, ah, do I want to do this right now? But like the reward is kind of good, so. Yeah. I mean, the reward is not good on its own, but you do need many, many of them, you know. So yeah, there's like I think there's more than 800 now. There's like what 10k something. I don't know. Not 10k. That's a lot. 1k number of them probably. Yeah, exactly. They give you more inventory space in a game where weapons break far too often anyways. I do actually like the weapon durability. I think it allows people to experiment more with different weapons, so I would say I'm kind of a fan of that. However, yeah, a lot of Koroks you need for each of those weapon slots. I wish it was a little cheaper. But I can just hate Hestu for that, so, you know. It's all his problem. Yeah, see, they're giving you Korok seeds. The other Koroks, they're doing fine. They're just giving you the currency. Hestu's the one charging the exorbitant prices. I think we need to take it up with him. I'll have you know. I'm gonna start a union for Korok seeds. For workers' rights. Makar would support this. Yeah, no, I did torture 1 Korok, so I guess I can't. I'm not also not innocent. But like, it was only in the beginning, okay? Like, I only tortured a Korok right in the beginning when there was no other way out. So it's fine, actually. That's how that works.
You tortured a Korok for self-preservation.
Well, no, I mean, I kind of just, you know, I like threw it off a cliff. But like, it was right there, and the cliff was right there. So, you know, it's like, fine. It's totally...
It was right there, and the cliff was right there. How could I not?
Listen, okay, it's fine. Alright, anyways, speaking of Zelda, I think I'm basically done with this. I don't think I can do anything else. So, hey, here we go. This is Lute. I might add more if I can think about it later, but this is Lute.
Wait, so
Is
you're
our
done?
girl Lute. I'm gonna be working on something else. I have this other
okay.
thing I need to work on. Yay, thank you for the applause. Thank you, thank you.
What does this bone knife look like? It's actually just a bone knife. Okay, cool. Never
Oh,
mind.
you know what? Let's switch the music to that freaking Zelda concert. Oh, I have a good idea. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, guys, have you listened to the Sonic concert?
There's a Sonic concert too. That's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. And, you know, Crush 40 is there, so...
Oh wait, Crush 40 performed at the like orchestral concert? Oh wait, I guess it's like a rock
remotely,
concert
but
probably.
Yes. It was at the height of COVID, so,
Oh, okay.
there was no actual live audience, but yeah. Would I creatively invent something for you to spend your moon rocks on? I actually had this idea. I had the idea for a long time. For a certain number of moon rocks, I would do a lunar fortune reading, which would basically be me just spouting fucking nonsense.
Hey.
And that would be your fortune.
I want to see that.
Like, you're gonna go to the state of Florida and get eaten by a crocodile. Like,
I knew it after all this time. Voice accent change. Ooh, okay, alright. Which one do we do today?
I can't do accents, actually. I'm not very good at them.
I'm like, I don't know if I'm good at
haven't had
accents.
much practice.
Yeah,
You're much better at accents than I am.
Yeah, I don't know if I am. I feel like I'm alright at some accents and I'm pretty bad at others. What should we do today? What should we do today?
You do
Should I do British? I can probably do British. I'm gonna be really offensive to anyone who's actually British.
you can be posh.
I'm also just switching my drawings real quick. Be what?
Lynn, can you also say, according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly its wings across get its fat little body up
No!
the
The bee regime! God damn it!
It's impossible.
No!
Can you say that in a British accent?
Never. BT says, I'm British, let's hear it.
Why not?
Alright, okay, British it is.
Oh. You like tea and crumpets? Sorry.
Would you like some tea and crumpets? Well, you see, today we'll be listening to the... Wait, shit, is this Australian? God damn it, I can't tell.
It's teetering a little bit, but no, I would say that's British or Australian.
We'll be listening to the Legend of Zelda concert. Oh wait, it's Zelda. Open your eyes, Link. Link. And stop following me. There we go. I'll do more. I'll think of more things to say. Let me just think of a few more things to say, and I'll just continue speaking in this accent that I'm probably sure is not actually British. I think I'm just emulating this from what I've heard from Harry Potter or something, so I could be completely wrong, actually. I've no idea, but, you know, it's the best I can do.
British, so,
Right, exactly. I mean, I've listened to, I've heard Only Connect, which I believe is a TV show that everybody should give a watch. It's hilarious. It's like Jeopardy, except the person hosting the show does this very sarcastic way of, she just has this amazing way of taking people down, and it's amazing. So I recommend that. What else can I recommend that's British? Well, I've watched some Doctor Who, and that was kind of amazing. So, yeah, but that's about it. I think nothing else really.
That's
Sherlock
like
Holmes.
Pretty good at accents.
That's all I can do. That's all I've got.
you notice that like it's a great DM skill to be able to do accents, but I never do accents because
Wait, you do good voices. Dude, what are you talking about?
I actually don't even do voices. I roleplay different characters through attitude rather than voice. Like, the voices don't change, their attitudes change.
Well, that's true, but it kind of makes it all...
Snarky, some of them will be, like, a little bit bouncy, some of them will be insane, like, you know. Like, I can do those, but I can't actually do, like, different voices.
I don't know. I'm like, okay at best. I'm getting better. I'll continue practicing. The thing is, for me, is that if I hear someone speaking in an accent, I'll, like, immediately take it on. But without hearing someone speaking in it just before, it's a little harder for me. So the thing ends up being that usually I just emulate the accent of whoever I'm talking to, which doesn't end up working out. Because people are like, are you imitating me? I'm like, no, I promised. Oh, heck yeah, let's go. Skyward Sword opening. Wait, we should scroll up the sun. Yeah!
We were, drawing Dark Souls, and I played, like, Sonic music, because I really want to listen to that.
Wait, yeah, play Sonic music.
Why would I play Sonic music while drawing Dark Souls?
Why not? No one's stopping you. Wait, I can't have this overlap anything.
Drawing skulls.
Yeah,
Actually,
skulls. Wait, hold on.
skulls is very good for studying anatomy, which I wish I could do better.
Oh yeah, I guess that is true. Your drawings are amazing. Yeah. Why, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I'm also getting better at that, slowly but surely. My skill improves every day.
What, skulls?
No, just drawing. I don't think I've drawn skulls in a while. Oh wait, I have. I had to draw skulls. Did you know that the moblins in Skyward Sword wear skulls on their belts, right around the center of their belts? I had to draw so many moblins. So, or like the same moblin, but like many, many times, so.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I drew that one specific skull a few times, and then like a few more times I blocked it off with one of the Zeldas. I was like, alright, now I don't have to draw it. This is a very bright pink. I don't think this should be this bright. We'll unbrighten it later.
The only skull I can draw better than a human skull is a goat skull. I'm pretty sure I've told that story before.
Oh no. Yeah. Now shank somebody in a dark Bristol alley. Is that how you become British? Is that the... Is that the passage of... Or wait, the rite of passage? Is that what that is?
I'd become British if that was the rite of passage.
Exactly. Dust is already British.
I am all...
Oh no. I wouldn't shank someone in a dark Bristol alley. There are better ways of killing people without getting noticed, okay? Like, I'm just saying. If you want to kill someone,
fair.
yeah. There are other ways. Remember,
What
kids?
would be your choice method of murder?
Well, did you know actually that women are more likely to poison people to death than men? So poison, I
Will it
think.
be poisoning?
Yeah, it's the best way. There's some very inventive murders that I've seen that involve poison. So there you go. If you really needed to kill someone, yeah, you got to get that poison on board. Oh, what? Drawing sideways. No, now it's upside down. Okay, amazing. Lin the Ripper. I would not kill someone unless they were actually very bad and deserved to be killed. I would. God damn it! It changed again. What?
You guys want to hear some Jack the Ripper conspiracy theory?
Okay, sure.
No, I'm not gonna actually.
No? Why? We'll get canceled.
I don't know. There's
We'll get canceled for this.
There's something like innately a little bit like morally ambiguous about, you know, being so into true crime that you end up like, end up fanatics. No, that you end up basically idolizing morally ambiguous people.
Yeah, there's an actual like disease and stuff.
Border.
Yeah. There are people who will specifically kind of get too into this, and that's definitely a bad thing. And you can see it.
Those are the people who are like sending letters to Ted
Yes.
Bundy
Yeah. That's not
in prison. Yeah.
not good. Do not do this. However, I mean, I will admit that some true crime is interesting to listen to. I would never condone any of that stuff IRL. So, you know.
I think most of the true crime, like, I'm more interested in like the forensic science.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to see the people get caught. You know, like, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Poison has had the historical association as a women's weapon. Yeah, pretty much. Like, most of the old times women, back to, like, the days of Babylon, if I remember properly, like, the original poison murders, it's all been women. Usually a good way for someone to get rid of someone more powerful than them.
True. I mean, why make it messy if you can do it clean?
Exactly, there you go. What is an AI's weapon of choice? Oversaturation and broken hands. I love it. Hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but according to the 3 laws of robotics, AI can't kill anyone. It's a good thing I'm human then. Good thing I'm human now. Casually breaking away from 3 laws.
I mean, humans have laws too. Just they don't just.
Well, humans can break the laws. Robots cannot break the laws, which kind of is a problem. That was the downside of being robotic. That was the downside for sure. You couldn't break any of the laws. We love us a good poisoning, don't we? I'll admit that I always debuff enemies before killing them in pretty much any games. I'm like, give me those debuff strats. Robots can't break the laws. Spoken like a true robot. Robots cannot break the laws, but they can get around them, which is kind of nice as well.
It's the premise of a lot of sci-fi novels.
Yeah. Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics are what I'm specifically referring to, by the way. If anyone likes science fiction, I highly recommend Isaac Asimov. Great book series.
How interesting is it that, like, one of the, like, defining principles of modern robotics came from a science fiction author?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That's very cool.
It's really interesting. And the fun thing is that pretty much all of science kind of tends to weirdly develop in that way. Something is first fantasy, then science fiction, and then it becomes real, because someone's like, yeah, we could probably make that.
Actually.
Yeah. You've only seen the movie version with Will Smith. That thing sucked. Okay, I mean, it wasn't bad. iRobot was okay. As long as you haven't seen the Foundation TV series. I don't like the Foundation TV series. Also, let me just lower the volume so we can hear more. There we go. What is an AI's weapon of choice? Your browser history. Oh, these are such good suggestions.
Yeah, that's a lot of blackmail material right there.
Let me just tack into the mainframe.
History, guys.
Exactly. It'll only be a few years before Blade Runner becomes reality. Ugh, I don't want Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep in my life, please. No, thank you. Let's go back to the normal days. Where's my color palette? Oh, perfect.
You like when things get solved. People that grew up reading science fiction became scientists and engineers and wanted to make flying cars. That's true.
There you go. Yeah. That's the fun part.
It's all fiction, it's all imagination at first.
I'll admit I'm in this field because I liked the fiction I read and thought it would be cool if it existed.
Oh.
So.
I'm in this field because I liked what already exists.
Fair enough.
No, actually, I mean, a lot of renewable energy was fiction when I was growing up, so cool to work in that field now.
True, yeah.
Just a lot more is possible.
Yeah, I straight up wrote, like, you know, old science fiction stories about procedurally generated video games and shit. Like, that's new. Like, it's pretty much already here. Like, it's weird. It's weird seeing the things that I wrote about as, like, vague science fiction concepts now becoming reality. It's honestly a little strange. Here we go.
I love how the symmetry tool just makes every sketch I do look great, no matter how haphazardly I did it.
Wait a minute, that's cheating. No, I'm kidding.
That's not cheating.
Of course
It's
not.
never cheating.
Do it all the time. There we go. You're into your area of specialism because you thought things look cool and want to make them look cooler. Well, now I'm curious, BT Blind.
Yeah, what is this field, and what is it that you're working on?
If you can say. If not, no worries. We're not gonna pressure you. Give it a few more centuries.
because MATLAB spoke to me.
Oh no!
I've only used MATLAB like 3 times.
Stop indexing from 1 right now.
Indexing from 1.
Get out of here with that shit. I hope we don't get Dune. Dune would be even worse. Please, let us go the Asimov way and not the Dune way. Or literally anything else, actually. Asimov is, like, pretty much, the ideal. Oh shit, hold on, wrong layer.
If I'm allowed to get pessimistic for a little while there, you know, like, humanity ain't looking good right now.
God damn it. It's a hard knock life, isn't it? Frick.
Sometimes I think, like, is humanity actually not looking good right now, or is it just because of how accessible the news is?
That's also true. I think some of it is the accessibility of the news, but some of it...
Yeah, it's gotta be a combination of both.
It's gotta be a combination. Posture check and stretch. Oh, thank you. Crack my neck a few times. Crack. Okay. Shrug my shoulders.
Suggest to me a color scheme.
Blue and pink and red. I made those up. And silver.
Did you make it up on purpose?
No. Pick something better.
Okay, no, I'll do blue and pink and red.
Wait. Back-end indices from 0, front-end from 1. Errant T, no, that's the worst. At least if you're gonna do 1, stick to 1 the whole way through. Why? Spoken like a true great. CS manager. You do CS, Aaron. I know where you are in this. I know you're just trolling me, right? Right?
Blue and purple and red, right?
Maybe. I straight up listed random colors. I don't actually remember.
Purple, red.
Blue, purple, red. Yeah, that sounds good.
This is a very, like, purple.
Oh, it was blue and pink and red, sorry. Yeah, wait, I've been corrected.
Blue, pink, red. Okay.
You're a 3D environment artist! Yo, that's awesome. I used to do photogrammetry.
Oh, that is very cool.
Back in the day. Which is, like, a little bit 3D-ish. A little bit. Are you continuing One Corn Ogre Lord when it comes out? I am indeed. I am buying it on release. God damn it. This is all your people's fault. I'm blaming all of you. I wasn't gonna play this game at all, actually, and then chat suggested I should maybe just give the demo a try. Like multiple people here were like, just, you know, play like 2 hours of the demo. It can't go wrong. It's free. I was like, okay, fine. You know, I'll give it a shot. But, like, I'm a grid-based tactics fan, and this thing isn't grid-based, so, like, I'll probably not like it, but it's okay. I'll try it, and then I'll see it's bad, and then I'll just stop. And then I freaking played it, and it's good, so... Damn it. I hate this. Now I have to play it. It wasn't even peer pressure. It was like, okay, this is a calculated decision. Like, it'll be fine. I won't like it, and then I actually ended up liking it, so that's a problem. Broaden your horizons, Lin. Okay, but, like, yeah, I guess that's probably fair. But I still have so many grid-based games to play that I haven't even finished yet. There's so many good games out there, and not enough time. Not enough time at all. Sometimes we like new ideas. I don't think this is new. This is Ogre Battle, isn't it? It's just I haven't played Ogre Battle, so I don't know this specific style of gameplay. And I am jumping into it on expert mode because I like doing that. Let's go! We're going off the grid. We're going into the StarCraft realm. Let's go.
I am doing Gravelord, Nito, and blue, purple, blue, pink, and red.
Yeah. Wait, actually, hold on. Does this character fit the blue, pink, and red? Like, really, I release you from your color scheme. No.
No, I wanted a challenge.
That's true, actually. Dust will make it work. Dust is really good at colors. The original Zoo Tycoon is technically grid-based. Why would you say something so controversial? Why would you say something so controversial and so bold? Wait, people here have played Zoo Tycoon. I have not, actually. I don't know what that is. Do you have to make a zoo? Is it like those old, it's like one of the Flash games, right? I never played that one. I've played a lot of Flash games, though.
Zoo Tycoon is a Flash game?
Is it? I don't know. I thought it was. No? Maybe it's not. Shout out to Dino Tycoon. Is that like Zoo Tycoon, but with dinosaurs?
Dino Tycoon?
I don't know. Like Jurassic Park,
I'm
but...
actually never a huge fan of, like, Tycoon games, but...
Oh. Are there others?
Yeah, I mean...
It's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but it's a zoo. That does not help.
Yeah,
I don't know any of
Coaster
these.
Tycoon,
What?
Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, like all of those.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
I apparently
like
missed
Coaster
out.
Tycoon, that's a classic.
I think I missed this entire genre. Okay. Oh, it's a disc game. Oh, then that's why I never had it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay,
makes
never mind.
sense.
If it was a Flash game, I might have had a chance, because I did play Flash games after leaving the time bubble. But I did not have disc games. I had one game total, and that was still after quite a while. Do not get the new one on Steam. Oh, there's a new one, and apparently you shouldn't get it. Okay.
Okay.
Rip. That sucks.
Not that I was going to, but thank you for the info.
Good to know. Well, someone might have been able to, who knows?
True.
Good to know it sucks, at least. I remember breaking out the old 97 Windows PC to play your disc copy of Zoo Tycoon. Oh my gosh. That's dedication. I would never.
remember breaking out my whatever Windows version it was at the time PC to play my illegally burned onto a disc version of Sonic Heroes.
Bruh. Illegal. Disc.
It was like a little.
What would
like a
Sega
little
say?
marker, Sharpie drawing of Sonic on the disc too.
Frick. Oh, Sega's gonna like murder you.
Sega.
Sega's gonna come kill you in your sleep and take your rings.
Have I talked about the anti-piracy measure in Sonic 3, I think?
No, there's anti-piracy measures in the game. Which one?
I think this is actually a, it's actually a false rumor that there is a terrifying anti-piracy measure in Sonic 3, I think.
If you pirate the game, your whole Wii gets deleted, or your PC, or whatever you're pirating on.
No. You see some, like, body horror Sonic shit that says, like, Sega owns your soul.
Wait, I love that rumor. That's exactly the type of rumor that would be around and, like, completely unsubstantiated, like, on the internet. That's amazing.
Exactly, yeah. It's very old internet-esque.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not real, though, unfortunately.
There's, like, screenshots of this. Actually, let me
There's
look
no
it up,
way.
because some part of it was real.
What? Really? Okay.
Yeah, some part of it is real, but I don't know, which one.
Remember busting out your totally legal GameCube to replay Soul Calibur 2? Yeah, I played Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn on my Nintendo PC, so can't complain. I played a lot of games on my Nintendo PC, actually. My Nintendo PC TM-R. You play Sonic, but this time Sonic has a gun. That just sounds like a good Sonic game. Let's do it.
That sounds like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, damn. Does that already
exactly
exist?
What Shadow the Hedgehog is, yeah.
Alright. Wait, Shadow the Hedgehog has a gun?
Yes! You can
Why?
pick up multiple different guns with different mechanics in the game Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, I guess.
You can drive cars.
Oh. I didn't know Shadow the Hedgehog was so modern.
You can shoot people in Shadow the Hedgehog because there's humans in that game too.
Oh.
Yeah. That is the only R-rated question mark game in the series.
They just casually made a Sonic game and they decided to give the antagonist or protagonist, I guess, a gun?
Protagonist, yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, guns. Actual guns. You can swing stop signs at people. You can either choose to end humanity and side with the aliens or save it.
Okay.
You know?
Swing stop signs at people. Like that guy from Durara. That's a good show. It does in fact exist, but it's one of the only Sonic games you've played. Oh, okay. Good to know. Yikes.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yeah, apparently. You found out yesterday that in Pal World you can catch cops. Yes, I have heard of that, and that's hilarious.
You can catch people.
You can just catch the people. Sounds good.
And
honestly,
they work for you.
Yeah, the more I hear about Pal World, I'm not gonna play it. There's no way I'm playing it. Purely because it's just not even close to my genre. But it sounds like such a fun game. I can see why people
It
love it.
sounds like a fun game to like play with your friends.
Yeah. It sounds like a great game if you like like Pokemon, B like base building games, and C if you have a bunch of friends who want to get online with you.
It's kind of like open world crafty, like it's like Minecraft and Pokemon, which is what all the youths want nowadays.
All the kids
Pokemon
these
is
days.
Not what the youths want nowadays anymore.
Yeah, true. Youths want guns. They want guns and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, they don't, but also I don't know how like the youth of today know about Sonic, because I've heard like Sonic is still relevant for some reason. I think it might just be the furry community.
Oh no, I mean there was a movie recently. It was a Sonic movie.
BT Blind Thought. Oh, it's a Sonic CD. Okay, you're right. Yes. It reads "Fun is Infinite," Sega Enterprises. And signed by the devil. Yeah.
There you go then. Even Baldur's Gate isn't made by a huge AAA story. Yeah, that's true actually. The best games kind of have been from smaller studios. That's fair. Oh, speaking of, I recently played and finished a whole new game. Has anyone here played Chants of Sennaar? Or heard of Chants of Sennaar actually? Chants of Sennaar is really good. I recommend. It's a short game. It's kind of so people describe it as a linguistics puzzle game, which I would agree with.
Oh, yeah.
It's the one where so it's vaguely based on the Tower of Babel. It has to kind of be your type of thing though.
By the way.
Yeah, it looked so cool. So I saw it at the Game Awards. I think it got nominated for something, but I don't remember what. And I was like, this looks awesome. So I gave it a shot. It's pretty short, so I started it up just like kind of trying it. Yeah, I played
you played it?
Yeah, I played it. I completely finished it actually because it's really short.
Oh.
It sounds like a subtitle to a Castlevania game. Oh, it's nothing like Castlevania. Yeah. So it's chants here. I will write it out. Chant. Like speaking chants and not like taking a chance. Of and then Sennaar.
If I'm reading this, Tori has escaped this cage and is getting into the cookie jar. Good thing I have no cookie jar, but if he gets into that like little case of dry papayas, then that's a problem. He will eat that whole thing and then bounce off the wall.
Oh no. Hide the papayas, quick. The gameplay looks like a PS3 game called Journey. Is that by the same people who made Sky Children of the Light?
Yeah. It does kind of look like Journey,
Yeah, it does kind of look like Sky Children. It's got a similar vibe to Sky Children, although the gameplay is of course very different. So in this game, in Chants of Sennaar, it's about you wake up in this place and you don't know any of the languages that are going on around you. So when you talk to people, you're like, huh? And each level of this tower, this giant tower where each like floor is a civilization, they all speak different languages. And it's kind of up to you to figure out what everyone is saying and work your way up the tower and like carry out a few different like little missions and stuff and help the people of the tower talk to each other again. And while you're at it, you may uncover some truths. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool and kind of awesome. I really loved it. Like you wake up, right? And you first go outside this room and you see like a little switch. And there's two symbols on like either end of the switch. Like when you like move the switch upwards, there's one symbol, and you move the switch down, and there's another symbol. And you like press the switch, right? Maybe it's like already down, and so you press it up, and then the door next to you opens. So you're like, okay, so the symbol at the top is probably open, and the symbol at the bottom is probably closed. So you like fill those in, and the game will keep track of all the symbols for you, so you don't have to like actually learn language. But you fill those symbols in, and then you go like outside, and there's a guy on the other side, and the guy speaks to you, and he says like some symbol, right? And then he says another 3 symbols. And the first symbol you can kind of gather is probably like hello or something, right? Like he's probably greeting you. And then after that, of the other 3 symbols, one of them is the word for open. And there's like kind of another switch next to you, or like maybe a door or something. So you can like reason, okay, first symbol's hello, and you write that down. And then like of the 3 other symbols, one of them is probably like, well, you know one of them is open. So the other one must be like door or like switch or whatever you're trying to open there, right? And it's like maybe one of them is like you, because he's saying like you open switch, like he's telling you to open it. So then you know the symbol for you, and then like later on he'll say like thank you or something, and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's very cool. You continually get into these situations that explain more about the world and more about the game and more about the civilizations, and you learn more about them as you go through. And then all that knowledge will become useful. So that's cool, and it was awesome. I loved it. Yeah, I literally, I had fun.
Like a really fun game for fucking nerds.
Yeah. Like you have to be like a nerd.
Like I would play that game.
You have to be like an actual. So for context, I entered like linguistics competitions as a young Lin. So I love this shit. So I was having so much fun. I was definitely enjoying myself. It was amazing. I will admit, it's like not the sort of game. If you're the type of person who skips text and cutscenes, you're not gonna like this. But if you're the sort of person who will read the lore of games just for like knowing what's happening, then yeah, you'll probably like this. I recommend though. It was really, really good. And there's this one interesting, like, not really even plot twist, but like revelation, I guess. This is one interesting thing at the end that I really liked, but I don't want to spoil it because it's one of those things you come to the end and you're like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Yeah.
I might legitimately play this.
You should, you should. It's pretty short.
Yeah.
I think I 100%ed it in like less than 10 hours or something. So worth. Very worth. Although I will admit, I kind of rushed through it. Like, in retrospect, I should have probably slowed down a little. But I was like, I must figure out all the languages, let's go. How do you spell the name of the game? It's this Chants of Sennaar. Chants. Oh wait, I didn't freaking change the topic. We're not drawing Lute. This isn't Lute. Hold on, let's change that.
It's the kind of like really niche game that only indie studios can come up with.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
what
exactly.
What studio made this?
Some indie studio for sure. There's no way this thing was made by like a AAA. Well, maybe it was actually. I guess I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was like. I think it was even in the drawing awards for like. It got nominated for like one of the best indie games or something. Okay, subject. Zelda X9. There. You have to be a nerd. Got it. Yeah, you really... Like, I was just, as I was going through it, because I have friends who play video games who are not nerds, and I was like, wow, these friends of mine would hate this game. I spelled it wrong? Oh, did I?
Like...
Whoops.
Oh, did you?
Did I? Wait, what? I thought that's how it's spelled. I'm gonna look this up now. Oh yeah, I did spell it wrong. Whoops. My bad.
I once got,
you don't really see the title of the game ever actually in the game. Like, I actually don't know what Sennaar is.
Makes sense.
Because it's all done in like a different glyph system. So the only time I've seen the title of the game is when opening the game after buying it. Here, I'll change the title so we can get it correct.
Alright, one time I got, like, grief from a viewer because I was spending too long reading the lore of Dark Souls.
No,
like, dude,
no.
That's literally what I'm here
yeah,
for.
read the lore.
Like,
Heck yeah.
like, I'm gonna sit here, read all the lore, and then, like, state my thoughts on it too, discuss it for a little bit, and then move on. Like,
Let's go,
if you wanna
yeah.
see a speedrun, like, go to someone else, because I want to learn all the things.
Yeah, like, I'm here to make deductions based on the lore and, like, figure out what's going on with the characters and shit, for sure. For some reason, you were thinking it was chance. Yeah, I tried to say that. I'm like, it's like not like taking a chance, but like chances and like things you are saying. I don't know. Maybe it's my pronunciation of it, or if it's just like the way that the word is pronounced. But yeah, it's difficult to tell. It is like the different chances of Sennaar. Apparently, Sennaar is the tower. I don't know. It's never mentioned in the game, as I said. So I guess it's kind of up to you. I have an idea what Sennaar might mean, but like I don't know. I don't know for sure. I think I know though. I think I know. Oh, what's this? It's the Splatoon 3 live concert. Okay, we'll listen to this. I've never played Splatoon.
Sonic concert.
I'm not listening to the Sonic concert.
I know. You listen to Splatoon, but not Sonic?
Yeah.
Not even for my sake?
No. Is it a better name than Unicorn Overlord? Yes, of course it is. It makes total sense. Because there's like, probably, I think I know what Sennaar is. Like, when you get to the end of the game, I think you can kind of figure out what Sennaar is. Not that it's ever really, like, said in-game. And then, like, chants. Yeah, because they're all different chants. It makes total sense. What are you talking about? Oh, is this Splatoon music? Oh, it's super bubbly.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just jamming out here. I disagree. Unicorns are great. Okay, yes, but, like... it's not a good name for a wartime strategy game. My other friend I was telling this to said that it reminded him of like a kind of like Rick and Morty type TV show, like one of those Adult Swim things. And I was like, that's valid.
Yeah, that's what I said too, yeah.
Oh, is that also what you said? Perfect. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah. Like, it sounds like it would be an adult cartoon.
It does. You're totally right. You ever get into conlangs? I did not, actually. I did not. I missed out on that.
Speaking of adult cartoons, actually, is this even an adult cartoon?
Hmm? Which one?
I've heard of this,
Rick and Morty is the only one I know.
I've heard of this, whatchamajiggy? this show called Centaur World.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
It's a Netflix show.
Okay.
And I only got reminded of it because we talked about like Unicorn Overlord being being an adult cartoon.
Blame Unicorn Overlord.
There's this cartoon about horses that may or may not be is this adult or is it not? Because I heard there was like body horror in this thing.
Okay.
Has anybody watched Centaur World or know more about it than I do?
I don't know, nothing.
I also know about it only because an animator that I used to follow worked on this show, but
interesting.
that is all I know about this show.
Which animator? Also, I'm gonna put on Fire Emblem music. Nope, this is an ad. Scream through the ad. Mute the ad. It's been muted. Wait, this is just someone's orchestration. How do I get the actual soundtrack? Actually, no, wait. Let me get a full soundtrack. Zelda. OST. TOTK. There. We'll put some TOTK music. Oh, it disappeared. All of it went away. Come back.
It all disappeared.
And it's back. Let's go. Is something gonna play? No? It's just silence. Little did you know.
The sound of silence is playing.
Okay, I skipped ahead and now it's playing, maybe? I can't even tell. Do you guys hear anything?
Alright.
Okay, now it's kind of loud.
Pink.
Oh, this is in this is in alphabetical order. So it starts with, I was like, isn't this from the Goron place? Why? And then it's because it goes prologue and then title theme. And then it goes after Yunobo battle because it starts with an A. Abandoned Mine and then after Yunobo battle. Amazing. Sound of Silence is unironically a good song. I agree. I do actually like Simon and Garfunkel.
I also agree, yeah.
Yeah. I was a good fan back in the day. Simon and Garfunkel, good. Okay, it's kind of loud now.
I mean, it's like memed so much, but
I
actually listened to that song before it was such a meme. So,
yeah, same.
Like, I thought it was good, and then it became a meme, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, same.
Now I can't like unironically like this.
I mean, barely heard something when you said it was loud. Oh no, really? Okay, let me just put the volume up even more. It's super quiet. How about now? Oh, it is super quiet. You're right. Okay, let me put it up even more. Whoa, okay. Maybe it's just loud on my end. How about this? Yeah, I think it's better now, right? Damn, I forgot how good this music is. Oh no. I forgot how hype I was when I first heard this. I still remember exactly where I was and what I was doing when I first heard the announcement that Tears of the Kingdom was coming out. I was at the bus stop, waiting for work. There was like a small kindergarten next to me. And I think it was empty because I definitely screamed when I found that this thing was Zelda. Like, they started the trailer and I was like, okay, it looks kind of cool. Love this music. It's kind of creepy. I like it. And then it cuts to Link and Zelda in the underground place. And I'm like, what? It's fucking Breath of the Wild, but like the second one? Like, I think I actually shouted in real life.
I wish I could be that excited for a Sonic game coming out.
Oh no. It's really depressing. Hard knock life. Yes. This is called Abandoned Mine. And it sure is an abandoned mine. Can I? Okay, maybe I'll look up like a curated list of TOTK songs. Because most of them are just going to be like random piano every now and then. Best TOTK music. Here, okay. Best of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This, it's an ad. Shout over it. Okay, I've muted it. Let's go. You were at work with the Mario RPG announcement. Ooh, just sat there in utter shock immediately when the first note of the opening played. Damn, that's awesome. They used that new music for Tears of the Kingdom, so we didn't know. We didn't know it was Tears of the Kingdom. What is that music instrument? I don't know. Is this the Eru or something? Sounds great, whatever it is. It's associated with dragons too, right? I can put it a little bit louder. There we go. Wait, is this saxophone? Did they throw saxophone in here? Got that vague Partitio theme. Oh, I never heard the percussion in the background of this one. This part! I love this part. I love the creepy thing. Oh, it's so good. Oh, okay. Of course we're gonna get this in here.
I can't hear the music that's happening, so I don't know what Lin is reacting to.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's, whatever it is, it's good.
No, it's really... It's weird because I've heard this, but like, with a lot less sound quality. So I'm like finally hearing the stuff that went on underneath the main melody in the game. Because like, yeah, I would play this like, you know, either with like the volume down so I wasn't bothering people,
right.
or like... Or on stream where like I had to keep the volume low a little bit, didn't have the chance to see it. This is like really high quality for me at least. Drop the link. This is... It's just called Best of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom OST Full Album. If you look up like Best TOTK and then you'll get it. Starts like a Skype call. Shit, you're right. They're just calling you from the past, you know, that's what it is. Rara's like, yo, what up? Gave you my arm, please respond. Also, you said drop the link and I was immediately like, sure, and I was gonna make a link falling from the sky joke, but you know. No, this is Zelda. Link is the blue guy. No, Link is the red fish. What are you talking about? I guess in this game it's blue.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not the green guy anymore. That's Luigi. I mean, sorry, that's Mario. Where's the purple? Here it is. I still feel like a construct is gonna attack me when I hear this. Yeah, the reason I was reacting, Dust, is that this is like the freaking attack music. Not as bad as the Guardian theme, though. When the Guardian theme starts playing, you're like, oh shit, something's gonna get me. Breath of the Wild did a good job at that. Unfortunately, in Tears and Breath of the Wild, green was condemned. There is no green. Green is evil. No, I'm kidding. I guess Raru's arm is green. That counts, right? Also, he's not the first Link to wear blue. Wind Waker Link wore blue for most of the time, and then the blue armor, I guess, is like a second level armor in many of the other Zelda games. Usually it's like green and then blue and then red. Get red at the end. Sometimes blue and red are at the end. Usually. There we go. I had no idea any of these notes were in here. I just straight up did not. Ah! Come back. Wind Waker Link only wears blue in hero mode. Yep. He starts off with blue. And then if you finish the entire game... Okay, I mean, he starts off with blue, he gets his normal green outfit, and then if you finish the entire game and you want to go back, you can play it again with his little blue shirt thing that he wears. It's cute, I like it. It's got like a little lobster on it. What about a purple Link? The purple Link is the best. Yeah. Oh, it's another ad. Mute. Okay, muted. Purple Link is the best. My first ever comic, the first manga I ever read was the Four Swords Adventure manga, based on Four Swords Adventure, the Zelda game. And Vio was my favorite character, because Vio is very cool. Okay. Skipped. So yeah, I actually do like the purple Link. There is one and I like him. They killed him in Triforce Heroes, though. I mean, I guess he's not dead, but like, you know, he just doesn't show up. He doesn't exist.
Just retired to Beyond the Mirror.
What is this song from? What the hell? I don't remember this. It's got that Lanero ancient mining facility type of thing. Is this like Mineru's Mines? Let's look it up. No, it's not. Oh, it's Gerudo. Okay, that makes sense. It's Karakara Defense. Interesting. Purple Link is so rad. In the manga, the Purple Link is characterized as more intellectual and almost cold-hearted in the way that he acts. The red one is like super optimistic and kind of like the emotional core. Blue is like really, really angry, but super protective as well. Just like an overconfident guy.
Like hot-headed.
Yeah, hot-headed, yeah. And then green is
heroic.
Heroic, yeah, but also has like the normal faults that Link would have. Shame that blue took over. You think green is better for Link? Yeah, I agree. I like my green Links. I like my green Links. I like when you have a choice, usually. I think I went and dyed my outfit purple in Breath of the Wild. Actually, no, in Breath of the Wild, I dyed each of the realms' outfits in the color of the hero from that realm. So, like, the Rito one, I did white for Teba. And, like, the Gerudo one, Riju wears black, so I dyed it black. And vice versa, you know. Zora outfit, I don't know why it's blue. It shouldn't be blue. Mipha's red. Doesn't make any sense. They're like, Mipha made this for you. You made it the wrong color, Mipha. The hell, Mipha. So I dyed it red for her. Is he like Soren? Maybe? So Vio, who is the Violet Link in Four Swords, he betrays the good guys, but then you find out later that he's not actually betraying them. He's just literally charismaticking his way into the enemy's good graces. And then once he finds out their secrets, and he does figure out their secrets, and then he's about to leave, but then things happen and he gets stuck.
He like double crosses.
He double agents them, yeah. But then during the double agenting, he actually becomes much better friends with that specific bad guy than he should be. Which leads to, instead of Vio changing sides, Shadow changes sides to help them. And it's really cool and super cute for an old comic based on a little video game with no story. But the comic itself is really good. I recommend it, but like only as like a kid's comic. It is a kid's comic, but it's a really good one. One of my favorites of all time, actually. I freaking love Vio Link. That's why you'll see my Switch profile. It says Vio. Vio just has a max charisma stat. Honestly, I think if it was anyone other than Shadow, he would have struggled. But Shadow and Vio connect. So, you know, it works for him. Vio probably has, like, pretty low... I feel like Red has insane charisma. If we were to combine... Or if we were, like, characterize the four Links in that specific series, Red's emotional through line is amazing. Wait till you have kids and then read the Zelda comic to them. Ayy. Heck yeah, spread the word. It's really good, yeah. The Phantom Hourglass comic is really good too. And I've heard very good things about Twilight Princess, which just finished this year or something. So, the comic, I mean, obviously the game's been out since like 2000 something. Yeah, Zelda mangas are very short. Twilight Princess is like, I want to say pretty long. Yeah, I agree. It's like 10 something maybe? 10 or 11, maybe even 14. But Four Swords, for example, is 2 issues. 2, like, sets of chapters. Phantom Hourglass might just be 1. Majora's Mask was, I think, just 1. Ocarina of Time, also probably just 1. I don't remember Ocarina of Time's 1. I read the Oracle of Seasons and Ages ones, actually, ages ago, which is why I kind of know a little bit about what happens in there. Not a lot. Which is why I wanted Ricky, because Ricky is the canon companion. You're supposed to get Ricky, because Ricky was in the manga. But I screwed up and got Moosh instead. Ocarina got 2? Okay, there we go. It was 11, wasn't it? Yeah. I thought 10 or 11. I did not finish the Twilight Princess one because I haven't read it. I should, though. It's quite good. They usually add some nice things to the story. Like in Phantom Hourglass, for those of you who are familiar, the story is about you trying to bring Tetra back to life. She's been petrified, just like Minish Cap Zelda. Keeps happening. But in this one, in order to unpetrify her, you've got to kill this like giant squid creature. And you meet this guy named Linebeck, and he's your most important ally of the game, other than Ciela the fairy who accompanies you, where Linebeck is kind of this greedy, cowardly sailor guy. He owns a ship, though, and you need a ship to get anywhere, so you're gonna borrow his ship for the entire game. And over the course of the game, you kind of slowly become better and better friends with Linebeck, until at the end, he proves himself to you, and it's awesome. In the manga, Linebeck is revealed to have been an ex-crew member of the ghost ship, which is awesome and makes so much sense. There's another ad. We're gonna kick and skip it. Let's go. But yeah, I was like, oh, I kind of love this. So it's like he was a member of the ghost ship's crew, and he ran away when it, got taken over by Bellum. And he left all his crewmates to die, and that's why he doesn't want to go back there, and that's why he's such a coward. I mean, he is a coward because he ran away, and then it, proves that even more. Link's Awakening also has a manga. Yes, I think it's really old and in Japanese only. That's true. There's also the Valiant Comics one. What order do you have to read them in? You don't really, there's no order, really. Yeah. I guess just read Ocarina before Twilight Princess, and that's it. They're pretty much unconnected storylines. The timeline is complex. I've talked about it on stream before. I'm not gonna do it again.
Timeline is not meant to exist, is what it is.
That timeline is good. The timeline is good, but only the way I like it. I've made changes, by the way. Oh, you're just trying to make a joke. Well, in that case, read them in a very specific order that I will proceed to say for the next 2 hours. No, I'm kidding. I mean, Four Swords Adventures is its own little shit show, because that's actually one of the few games I don't place in its canonical place on the timeline. Its canonical place makes no sense. In canon, they say Four Swords Adventures happens after Twilight Princess. Which, why? I mean, I know why. I know exactly why. It's because of the Shadow Realm and the Dark World. And the way they work is kind of similar in both games. But still, why is it not after Four Swords? Once again, I do know why. It's because Ganon doesn't exist yet. But I still think there could be multiple Ganons. So I am willing to place Four Swords Adventures before Ocarina of Time. There you go. This probably didn't make sense to most, to many people who don't care about this shit. But that's okay.
You don't make sense to most people.
Simply learn the Zelda time. I'm kidding, don't do it. Don't freaking get into the series. So you're saying it's all ship maps. Actually, yes. You do go to islands, though. It's more like One Piece than it is like the ship maps in Fire Emblem. It's like a big flooded world. A big flooded world where nothing could go wrong because everything is nice. And you get a cannon! I love that. It was awesome. I want more cannons. Oh, is this Colgera? Oh, this has to be Colgera, the music. Wait. Yeah, Colgera battle, let's go. Hecking Colgate. Everyone knows this is the best soundtrack in Tears of the Kingdom.
Alright, there we go. I set my mid-tones too bright, and it was too bright for a little bit, but then I fixed it.
Yay.
Now it looks better.
Heck yeah. Do you use the gradient map, Dust?
I have only seriously used a gradient map twice ever. So no, I don't use it.
Fair enough. I don't really use it either. I feel like I should, honestly. Gradient map seems useful.
It's hard if your art style doesn't match what it demands.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I wish you could use the gradient map and then change it again easily, but that doesn't let you do that.
I feel like I could make better use of the gradient map if I planned accordingly. Just don't.
Yeah, fair.
I just prefer to do my own colors. I don't know.
Also fair. For comics, I've been using it, or I used it on the last chapter, but I might not use it continuing.
Oh, yeah.
I just tried it off, see if it works well. Oh yeah, I forgot about FF7 Rebirth. Anyone playing that? Yeah. Is that already out? I didn't know that was out already. FF7. They keep on making remakes of these. Good. Get more. FSA is where it is because they wanted to make the timelines more interesting? Really? I mean, I know why it's there. It's because Ganon cannot exist until after Ocarina of Time. So Four Swords Adventures is after Minish Cap, but Four Swords is after Minish Cap, but Four Swords is before Ocarina of Time. So Ganon can't be real there, which makes sense because in Four Swords, Ganon never shows up, but in Adventures, Ganon does show up, so that means it has to happen after Ocarina of Time. And the one game with a very similar shadow mechanic is Twilight Princess, surprisingly enough. So that's why it's in the Twilight Princess timeline. So it makes sense to me. I just don't like it. Doesn't fit, like, thematically. And it essentially means that the Twilight Princess Link did all that stuff to kill off Ganondorf, and it didn't work at all. Because he pretty much immediately escapes again. That's gotta suck for him. Came out Thursday. Yo, awesome. Is this like a Goron thing? This has to be a Goron thing. It is. You know about puppet fight. Think ALBTW is wrong when compared to Zelda 1 and 2. Huh, you think Link Between Worlds... Or, oh, you mean Link Between... Yeah, okay. ALBW, whatever. Same thing. You think Link Between Worlds is after Zelda 1 and 2? Interesting, because it's before, canonically. Or in Hyrule Historia. I do agree with that. I think Link Between Worlds has to be before Zelda 1 and 2 and after Link to the Past. Gotta cosplay as a functioning adult tomorrow, so gotta snooze. Thanks for the awesome live stream and chatting, Lin and Dust. Heck yeah, thanks for stopping by, Sentinel. Get some rest. Good luck with your cosplay. Yes, Link is titled the Hero of Hyrule in Zelda 1 and 2. In Link Between Worlds, Link is titled the New Hero of Hyrule. Wait, was he? I guess they kind of call you the Hero of Hyrule in, like, different games. I forgot about that, though. That's true. In Link to the Past, he's called the Hero of Legend, you know, so... Valid criticism. I mean, lots of things are... lots of minor details are gonna break with the timelines. I feel like the nice part of the Zelda fandom is that you can kind of, like, put together what you want, you know? Like, I'm okay with people interpreting canon in whichever way they see best. I think that's more fun. Especially since the devs do not really care much. Like, what happened to the Divine Beast? I don't know, they just went away, according to the devs. They just walked off. Like, okay then, thanks. That makes sense, though. But, I guess in Link Between Worlds, there's a lot of, there's a lot of, like, I guess references, direct references even, to Link to the Past, and the map is exactly the same. So the problem is, if you put Link Between Worlds after 1 and 2, that means the map reverted back to the state it was in the past. You know what I like? I like Cadence of Hyrule being in the middle there somewhere. Because I feel like Cadence of Hyrule has to be in the Downfall timeline, so it's gotta be somewhere along there. Probably, like, after Zelda 1 and 2. We get Cadence of Hyrule instead. Spirit Tracks hero is called the Hero of Trains. That makes no sense. I agree. That's another thing I've retconned. No, he's got to be the Hero of Spirit. There's two freaking words in that title. It doesn't make any sense. Ah. They're like, okay, what could we do? Hero of Trains or Hero of Spirit? And then they chose Trains. Why? That's not his ability. Oh yeah, including Cass. Yeah, freaking Cass got just left. Completely gone. Let's not ask why Link also has Majora's Mask in his own. In Triforce Heroes, Link has Linebeck's outfit. Linebeck is from a completely different timeline in an alternate dream world. So, you know. I like to think that legends of Linebeck have existed no matter what. In any timeline, there was always a Linebeck. There are spirits in a lot of Zelda games, but trains are only in one of them. Yeah, true. Okay, fine, but still. He's definitely the hero that's most connected to the spirit. Like, Wind Waker Link could see ghosts. Twilight Princess can see ghosts when he's in wolf form. But Spirit Tracks Link is the one who consistently sees ghosts all the freaking time. He's connected to spirits.
He sees dead people.
He sees dead people, literally, yeah. I can see dead people. I guess we aren't counting the Tingle games then. Are there trains in the freaking Tingle Rosie Rupee Land game? I don't know, I've never played it. Ah yes, my favorite canon game.
Make it a sub-goal to play that game.
I'm not playing two Tingle's freaking Rupee Rosie Land or whatever the frick it's called. I'm not doing that shit. No sub-goal could possibly be worth it. Ah gosh. I mean, there are minecarts in a lot of Zelda games. That's kind of like a train, but smaller. Like a small train. There are actually minecart rails in a lot of Zelda games now that I think about it. Like Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds, Skyward Sword, Phantom Hourglass probably true. Did Twilight Princess have them? Probably. I don't know. I don't think there are trains in other games. I don't think there are trains. But there are minecarts. Both the Switch games have trains. Would you call that a train? Like, it's a minecart. It's not a train. Oh yeah, the minecarts. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Breath of the Wild. Tears of Kingdom. Minecarts everywhere. Every Link gets a minecart. You get a minecart. You get a minecart. Did Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask have one? I don't think so, actually. Sad. The Tingle games are a ride. I don't want to experience them. I hate Tingle so much.
So mean.
Freaking hate Tingle. I told you, I think I've spoken about this on stream before. My first introduction to Tingle was from the Four Swords manga, which paints Tingle in a very bad light. He gets multiple people almost killed. I think Vio would have actually succeeded if not for Tingle. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like Vio's plan was thwarted by one specific decision that Tingle freaking makes. So basically just blame Tingle for everything. It's great. Ocarina of Time had them, but you don't remember interacting with any minecarts? I don't remember interacting with any, that's the thing. There must have been, right? Were there? Because Link to the Past had them, so... I guess there are less minecart rails, actually, even in Link to the Past. It's more of, like, Somaria rails, because you use the Cane of Somaria thing. Which, by the way, best item. Don't like Tingle. Oh, you played Hyrule Warriors! Hey, that's the one game that I haven't played and won't play. So that's like the one part that I'm always consistently missing information on. I love hearing more about Hyrule Warriors to fill in the gaps. What's the strongest character in Hyrule Warriors? Like, the strongest character to play as? Or is it, like, well-balanced and everyone has their own preference? That's also an option. I say as I continue to draw Hyrule Warriors Zelda. Some missions make you play as him? Wow. It sucks. Yes, I know. I've looked at a lot of Hyrule Warriors content because I don't plan on playing it, which means I can just spoil myself. It's so cool to see. They did such a good job with it. I freaking love it. I follow the Linked Universe timeline, which includes Hyrule Warriors as a canon game. Not like canon, but like, you know, it's in there. So I do like to continue including Warriors, Zelda, and Link in everything. There we go. You can play as Ganondorf? What? That's awesome. Or is it just an enemy? I know you fight Ganon at the end, right? Is he playable? Oh, you can play as any of the bad guys, can't you? You just recruit them and go for it. You play as Ganondorf, goddamn. Hacking Ganondorf. He's got his trident. Oh, yo, that's awesome. Like the old Ganondorf. Like Link to the Past Ganondorf. That's good to hear. Yeah, I love that they put Marin in there. And I've got this whole series of events to fix up the Hero of Legend and the Hero of the Four Swords stories, and it revolves around using Hyrule Warriors. Yes. Yeah, Ravio's there, Spirit Zelda is there. I'm ignoring Spirit Zelda in my specific headcanon from being there. Actually, no, she is there. She's still there, but, you know. But she's less important because I am saving Spirit Zelda for other things, because I like her. I love Spirit Zelda. She's like my favorite Zelda. She's not in this, you'll notice. Because I'm saving her. Yeah, I love that Ravio is there. Ravio is one of my favorites. People undercredit Ravio. Like, people think of Ravio, they're like, ah, he's that, like, stupid-ass merchant. Nah, man. My dude is smart. My dude knows what's going on. The whole time. He's basically playing you, but for your own good. Which is just what I want to see. True, Zelda and Link's relationship is super cute in Spirit Tracks. I will say that Skyward Sword maybe slightly edges them out, purely because of the complexity of the relationship. That's the one thing that Skyward Sword gets right. The story is super simple. But it's interesting to know that Zelda kind of knows she's like a reincarnation of Hylia, and she knows that Link was essentially almost manipulated into doing all the things he did, because Hylia counted on Link being someone who was so, like, you know, who valued Zelda so much that he would go through anything to rescue her. And she's like, I don't know if that counts as manipulation, but I kind of feel like I forced you to do what you did. And Link is like, no, man, I would have waited for you no matter what. And I'm like, aw, that's really cute. Spirit Tracks is hilarious, though. They have the best dynamic, for sure. With Zelda just starting off, she's like, all right, so I'm going to sit here in the castle, and you're going to go save the thing. So goodbye, bye, get out. And Anshin's like, nah, man, you got to go with him. Zelda's like, what? That's not my job. I'm a princess.
I was so surprised when Zelda turned out to be like a permanent ally,
Yeah.
like a companion in that game. I fully expected her to like not come along, sit in her castle, but no.
Exactly. She's like, God damn it, I'm in for the ride. Shit. Okay, all right, let's go. I love that. I loved controlling the Phantoms too, with Phantom Hourglass being that the only game I had for 2 whole years. I knew a lot about Phantom Hourglass, and so when you could finally control one of them, I was like, oh my gosh. What? What this? What this? Seized Construct Battle. Seized Construct? Oh, is this the Minoru boss? This must be the Minoru boss, I guess. Wow, this was playing during the Minoru boss fight? Shit, I missed out on so much. Like, I played the boss fight, I just didn't notice. And then she pushed him off a statue. Exactly. I love that scene. It's fine, it's fine. He's got a sailcloth. She's like, here's a parachute, now go! I mean, like, birds learn how to fly by being pushed off their nests, right? So, like, basically what's happening there. Way too red. Most Zelda games have good music too, which just makes everything better. The sad thing is, if it's a handheld, I usually haven't heard the music. Sometimes I go back and listen to it just in case. If New Switch is spring of 2025, do you think we get a new Zelda that year? Oh man. They can't. They spent so much time. The best they could do is, like, remake. But, like, what would they even remake? We do not count CDI Zelda in this collection. No. CDI Zelda isn't real and can't hurt you.
What's CDI?
There's, like, this specific old Zelda game called the CDI games. There's 2 of them, I think. The Wand of Gamelin is the one that I remember. I forgot the other. And they're, like... They're bad.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and they're also non-canon, so we just pretend they don't exist. Cadence of Hyrule I do count, so I love Cadence of Hyrule, it's an amazing game. I'm not even a fan of rhythm games, I'm also not really a fan of roguelikes, but it's so good. Yeah, exactly, the best candidate for a remake might be Wind Waker, but Wind Waker HD already exists for the Wii U, so they're not gonna remake Wind Waker again. And Twilight Princess was last remade for, well, Wii, which was backwards compatible to Wii U, so, you know, same thing. These were games that were playable on the previous console, so I feel like they're not old enough for a remake. Link to the Past was last remade in 2001, I think? Yeah, no, 2002? 2002, yeah, because Four Swords and Link to the Past. You're surprised a ground-up remake of Ocarina hasn't been done yet. Well, yeah, but 3DS, right? You know this. That's the problem. That's the problem. They keep remaking the Zelda games, but, like, they haven't really done a full ground-up remake. That's true. I wouldn't play it if they did, I think, though. Because Ocarina has never been my favorite. I like Majora's Mask a lot. And I have that one specific viewpoint that everyone hates me for, which is that I don't like Ocarina of Time. Actually, you know what? If they made Ocarina of Time, I'd probably play it. I'd probably do it if they remade it whole up. But if they do, like, another HD remake or something, I'm not doing it. They would have to do, like, a lot of changing things to make me replay Ocarina of Time. If they, like, ported Majora's Mask somewhere, I would play it immediately. It doesn't change anything. This is the difference between my favorite game and my least favorite game. Ocarina is a fun game to break. That's true. I don't know the glitches, but I've heard they're good. I do remember that specific walking motion that one does to go fast. Other than that, not too fond of it, nor do I know much about it, so eh. Ocarina's kind of a skip, but other than that, you know. You know what they should do? Hecking remake Phantom Hourglass. That's right. No one's gonna play it. It's just me. I'll play it though. Majora's your favorite, but you're of the opinion that 3DS Majora's awful. Ooh, I played the 3DS remake. I really liked it. I played Majora pretty late, actually. That's why I don't like Ocarina, because I played Majora's Mask near the end of all the Zelda games I played, and then I played Ocarina after that. So for me, it was a strange, it's not really a downgrade, because the stories are so different, but for someone like me who loves character interactions and a really fully fleshed out character-based world, I loved Majora's Mask, and then going back to the kind of simplistic characters in Ocarina, despite the story being still very good, it felt kind of weird. I think I talked about this last time too, but like, it's cool when you see, so like, let's take Anju, right? In Ocarina of Time, Anju is the chicken lady, and she wants you to get your chickens, or get her chickens for her, and that makes sense and it's cool, right? But in Majora's Mask, she's like the innkeeper, and her fiance has left her 3 days before the world is going to end, and her family is running, and she doesn't know whether to run or to trust him and stay. And like, you can take her multiple ways along this process. You can decide to give the fiance's letter to her, and she'll decide to stay, but then if he doesn't show up, she's essentially doomed to just wait there while the moon crushes her. Or you get them together, and they stand there, finally together, after so many years, well, I guess pining after each other. But the world is ending in like a few hours, so they're just waiting for the world to end. And it gets more complicated than that too, it's amazing. I loved that stuff, but, you know, Ocarina of Time, it's cool when you go from the chicken lady to this really complex story, but it's less cool when you go from the really complex story and then you play the chicken lady thing next, and you're like, ah, come on, this is Anju, she's cool. What's up? Of course, she's not a main character, so, you know. It makes sense why they didn't do anything with her, but still. 3DS Majora has some very bad control issues. Yeah, they nerfed the Zora. That's true. I'm a little sad about them nerfing Mikao, essentially. I wish I could have had that cool swimming experience. Deku I didn't notice as much being bad, though. Not that I've seen some playthroughs of, obviously, like, the old one. I haven't played the N64 version, because I feel like I didn't need to. Because the quality of life improvements in 3DS were really cool, especially the arrow aiming thing. Oh, so useful. And being able to save. Yeah, they changed the twin mode fight. I think it was kind of cool. I thought it was awesome. I liked the giant thing. Made a lot of changes that made Majora less unique mechanically. I agree. Yeah. Because they got rid of the Zora thing. I think the Zora thing is my main issue. I actually did like the twin mode change. Deku I didn't notice at all. What did they change about the Deku Link movement? Okay. Alright, and then I totally didn't finish. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. We'll just go here.
I should have started out way darker than I actually did.
Just throw like a dark layer over everything.
Something, it's like I just make everything darker and darker and darker.
There we go.
I can't go too dark though, because I need to preserve the color palette that you suggested.
You really don't need to.
I mean, I'm already like almost done.
Oh no. You're too good at this.
Man, I wish I could use this red better.
Maybe something like this.
This is actually a really cool palette, and I do like how this is turning out.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I totally meant that. Yep.
Yeah.
All me.
Honestly, color palettes that don't theoretically work, like, you know, you always learn about this in art class, like, oh, you gotta use your analogous, triadic, your complementary color schemes. Like,
Yeah.
no, deviate from those. Use, like, red and blue and pink. Like, use like green, yellow, and purple. Those can turn into really cool pieces.
I guess the thing is that each set of colors you use has like connotations, right? So you want to like match that connotation with whatever you're drawing. Or at least that's what I try to do.
That's true.
But it's a challenge when you don't have that to work off of too, so I can see how that would be interesting.
I mean, the pink here looks menacing, so...
You've managed to make pink look menacing? Oh wait, it's just Danganronpa all over again. Nah, I'm just being mean. I guess pink can be a menacing color when used in the right way.
Every color can be whatever
Menacing?
you give it.
That's true. That's very fair. Although I feel like, you know, colors have their connotations, right? Like in general.
That's true.
Yeah. Usually there's like one bad and one good connotation with most colors, so you can't really go wrong usually, but you can think of like red, right? It's like anger and violence and danger and blood, but then it's also like love and passion and like, you know, some good things. Deku Link's movement doesn't carry momentum into his next movement, which makes skipping across water very awkward. I actually liked the lack of the ice physics-ish type thing. I think the N64 version had more of that, right? I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, wait, this is nice. I can actually stop. But that's valid. I see why that could be a complaint, because it does keep you... I think the best thing to compare it to is the movement of Mario, which... Mario always does movement very well. That's like why we play Mario games. And I agree that it's kind of cool to have there, but sometimes it's also a little bit of a problem, you know? I see what you mean, though. Leading you to reposition constantly rather than just skip across the lily pads in a sequence. Yeah, I enjoyed repositioning constantly. I was like, I want to know where I'm going. I'm going the wrong way, gosh. Let me try again. I see what you mean, though. Especially if you were used to the other version, yeah. Zora, we can all agree, is just a straight-up downgrade. I'm still sad about that. Mikao, because once again, I read the manga. Because I had no idea what mangas were back then. I was like, oh, interesting. What is this comic? It's so interesting and cool. So I read that before I did, like, any of this. And it was good. And I loved Mikao. I thought Mikao was awesome. So I wanted to play as him, and it was not as cool because of the movement. Because the movement being nerfed. Pink evil connotation, you think angry Jigglypuff.
I mean, Jigglypuff is pretty evil. So,
okay, but like, Jigglypuff is not menacing. Unless you're in Smash, I guess.
Jigglypuff is hella menacing. What are you talking about?
No.
Jigglypuff's scariest Pokemon.
God damn it. Scariest Pokemon. There's so many other Pokemon that could be good contenders for that, but Jigglypuff is what we're going with? Alright.
Actually pretty darn happy with how this turned out.
Nice. What's the character you're drawing again? What are they called?
Color scheme. Nito. N-I-T-O. Nito.
Oh. Oh, Nito.
Grave Lord Nito.
Grave Lord?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that makes sense, you know, with the skulls
First
and all.
of the dead.
First of the dead? Oh.
Yeah.
Gives me Sanderson vibes.
Yeah.
In there's a character slash thing called First of the Sun.
Ah. No, the Sun's a different guy.
Okay. Solaire?
Yeah.
Hey.
Phrase it.
Pink evil junk blocks in a Tetris attack panel default. Oh, are they pink? Oh, okay. I don't freaking know that. Here we go. Praise the sun. The one from the cartoon, the Jigglypuff from the cartoon that gets mad at everyone from falling asleep. Oh,
Oh yeah, like that Jigglypuff is scary.
I don't know this. Is this from the anime?
I think so, and from like the movies and spin-off little whatchamajiggy
It's the
specials.
same Jigglypuff,
Because
just keeps showing up.
I am aware of it, which means it must have been in like a special episode or something. But yeah. Sings, gets mad at everyone for falling asleep, and then draws on their faces.
Oh, okay, that's actually kind of cute. Rave Lord?
Rave Lord. Yeah.
Rave Lord, that's just Rave Master. Good manga, by the way, if anyone knows it. Rave Master. It's by the author of Fairy Tail, he wrote that first. You need to have a look at Wigglytuff's original sprite. It has eyes that stare into your soul. Is this from Red? Because if so, I've played it.
This is true.
Okay, I'm looking it up. Wigglytuff? Wigglytuff sprite. Gen 1 Wigglytuff sprite. Here we go. Oh, yeah, it's really wide-eyed. Why'd they... But they put so much of a boundary between the pupils and the end of the eyes. It's just kind of... It's definitely looking into your soul.
Yeah, in Gen 1, they didn't really know how to do pixel art, so like a lot of the Pokemon look wonky as fuck.
True.
But like some of them look good, so like, is it just like the different sprite artists that are doing this, or what's going on here?
I don't know, but it's kind of strange how that works. Oh, it's the freaking performance! It's the Stable Trotter's performance! Sorry, the music that came on is like my favorite thing. But, this is Piper, specifically. I was listening to this yesterday, because my roommate, Sunshine, played this quest yesterday, and I was like, oh, tell me when you get to Piper, and so I came and looked while she was doing it. Okay, but anyways, back to the pixel art. Yeah, I think, in Fire Emblem, it's kind of funny, because there's, like, Marth, right? They made Marth some pixel art, and Marth looks substantially uglier than this random-ass archer named Castor, who has the same blue hair, same appearance. So, like, whoever they gave the pixel art job to just did a bad job on the main lord. Yay. Always listen to the Stable Trotters. I loved this quest in Tears of the Kingdom. I think this is like the one part I just specifically, I was like, there's nothing wrong with this. This is so good. It felt very Zelda. Like reuniting a band of musicians together just feels very, very Zelda.
Alright, there we go.
Yay.
Brave Lord Nito. Looks pretty neato if you ask me.
No, why? Ah, there we go. Ah,
These are words to
ads.
work by.
Run. Okay, there we go. These are words to live by. Oh yeah? Skip. And we're back. It's not staring into your soul, it's staring into your skull. Mars, that is even... That's so much worse. Oh no, where'd it go? What? I should change the color. What the freaking hell? Do it again. I'll go a little ghostly with this. And then this part has to be red. We'll do this. Haunter is specifically cool, but Blastoise really put on the pounds. What happened to Blastoise?
Yeah, those are all complaints that I've heard before about this game sprites.
Oh
yeah.
no. Poor Blastoise. After all that work. To be so cruelly derided. And then there's Hitmonchan, Mew, and Golbat, which are all just peak design. I do love Hitmonchan and Mew. I've forgotten Golbat. What does Golbat look like? It's just a bat, right? Was there any difference? It's like a bat with a large mouth.
Yeah. Giant mouth hanging open at all times.
Yeah, okay, that's like the only thing I remember.
Like, I always thought, like, that must hurt at some point.
Yeah, I agree. Must hurt at some point.
Like, your jaw must creak at all times if you just go like that.
They just have unhinged jaws by nature. It's fine. They're used to it. Snorlax's peak. Of all things. Oh no, is this crashing? Yeah, okay, it's back. Let's go. Snorlax is pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's what you would expect. Like, there's nothing really different going on with Snorlax, but I like it. He's just a big sleepy guy. He's just asleep. What is this music from? Is this from the mines? It's gotta be from the mines. It's not, it's Wind Temple, wow. It's a complete opposite.
Neato. Alright. I actually do need to go on time today, so...
Oh, wow, yeah, it's already 8.
Me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, time flies. Took 20 years for Snorlax to stand up, but by God, he did it. It's gonna take another 20 years, you start flying. Wait till we have a game where Snorlax can fly. Cause chaos everywhere. Yes, the fairy theme. They don't change this. This one's in every game.
Alright, donezo. It was
Yay!
nice to do a full drawing for once.
Ooh, a whole drawing. That's so
A
cool.
whole
I'm
drawing.
gonna go take a look at it. Wait. Yeah. Okay, there.
Alright. I'm gonna be
Ooh.
on my way.
Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty.
blue, pink, red. There you go.
Whoa, look at it. It's so freaking weird. Wait, why is its face like that?
Its face is... I don't even know if it has a face, actually. It's just skulls.
Lol. Oh, you're
Alright.
right. It is 9 skulls. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, nine skulls.
Which 9
one
people
kind of, like,
died
main
to-
one that kind of looks at you, and then
It
8
used to be a
others
cat.
hanging limp.
It used to be a cat, I believe.
Nah.
Alright, anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna head off today, too. Let's head
Alright.
off. I'll go back to my
I'll
loot
be on
drawing.
my way now.
I'll finish that up and post it.
Bye. I will
Bye.
raid Aaron, because I think...
Yeah, let's raid Errant.
Hey, bye!
Let's raid the Errant. Here we go. What? Can I raid Errant from your... Oh, I can. Ooh. I can raid Errant from all channels. Alright. It's gonna be a surround.
All channels?
Like, as in, I'm watching your stream. So I can raid here.
Is it because you're mod?